What is up, guys? William here from fitnessforbackpain.com. I'm really excited to talk about today's topic. It's all about a sneaky technique that you should start doing if you have persistent chronic low back pain, whether it's post-surgery or you've just been diagnosed with herniations, bulges, and you just are experiencing pain. You can't shake it. It's been going on for a long time. You tried all the mechanical and physical elements of back pain and you're not getting relief. I want to show you this really cool technique, something that you can start doing right now every single day, that if you stick to it and you stay consistent, I guarantee you're going to see some change and breakthrough in how you experience pain right now. So I want to talk to you today really quick about a really cool technique that I was turned on to after reading the book Back in Control by David Hanscom. He, I believe, is a surgeon, or was a surgeon, that operated on some of the most extreme low back pain situations. And he wrote this book, and it's an amazing book. I'll link it in the description box below. You'll see a picture pop up. It's an awesome book. If you have persistent low back pain, I promise you this book is going to change your life if you commit to doing the things that he talks about. One of the strategies that he talks about in the book is expressive writing. Now, before you say, bump this, let's go back to some core exercises. Before you do that, hear me out on what exactly this is and why I think you should be doing it. Expressive writing is not like journaling. At least I don't look at it like journaling. I'm not a journaling type person. I'm not an emotional, in my feelings kind of person. So when he suggested I start doing this due to my long-standing persistent low back pain, I was kind of hesitant because, again, I'm not a writer. I don't journal and write about my feelings. Had no connection to low back pain to me. But after I learned, after I've experienced freedom from pain and attacking different areas of why we experience pain, not just the mechanical and the physical things like strengthening the body, improving our movements, building smarter strength, but we have to desensitize our body. And there's a lot of things that go into desensitizing your pain system when it comes to seeing long-term relief. And where expressive writing comes in is it's a really cool tool to get you to that point where you're breaking ground on the mental health side of what getting out of pain consists of. So there's two major reasons why I think we all should be doing more expressive writing. First one being is it attacks four areas: worry, fear, anxiety, and anger. Those emotions deep down inside get buried and they boil and they fester and they sit there to the point where they start expressing themselves or coming out in other ways, whether it be digestive health, whether it be through pain, whether it be through just physical emotion, being depressed and stuff like that. You have to address those three key emotions when it comes to making sure that what you're doing when it comes to your low back pain and persistent pain and understanding the mind-body connection, those have to be addressed. And I think expressive writing is a great way to dial in and attack those four major emotions and not just get rid of them because we're trying to be, never angry, never sad, never stressed, never anxious, but to not bottle them up and let them sit in our gut for years and years and years. And I think the second reason why you should be doing expressive writing is because we all look at like therapy and seeing a counselor as kind of like, well, that's not for me. I don't need a counselor. I don't need to talk about my feelings. I don't need to talk about how I'm stressed or how my home life is wrecked or whatever our situation may be. We're kind of hesitant to share that with people, so we bottle it up and we think we're all A-okay, everything's good to go. So we figure out ways to cope with it, whether that be alcohol, whether it be just burying it and expressing it through your terrible personality with your loved ones or whatever your situation may be. Somehow those negative emotions come out. And one of the best ways to attack those and approaches and get them out, deal with them so you're not carrying them, is through expressive writing. And why I think expressive writing is a great jump start to seeing the mind-body connection at play is because a lot of times we feel uncomfortable going and actually speaking to a counselor, or honestly we don't think that we need it, when actually we probably do. So using expressive writing as like an entry point is like, hey, I'm willing to experiment with this mind-body connection mumbo jumbo. I'm willing to express some of these negative emotions, not to anyone specifically, but I'm willing to do it on paper. I think it's a great jumpstart and an effective way to start approaching these things in the privacy of your own home. So how do you do expressive writing? How do you make it impactful? How do you use it in your daily life? I'm gonna give you 3 things that I do and how I approach it that you can just swipe and do for yourself. And there's 3 phrases: throw it up, rip it up, and move on. So the throw it up aspect to this is you, before you go to sleep, first thing in the morning, midday, whenever you need it the most, start with before the bed. Just a pro tip: before you go to sleep, do this. Throw it up. So basically what you're gonna do, get your sheet of paper, get your pen, pencil, and you're just gonna express every emotion, negative, positive, good, bad, ugly, on this sheet of paper. The paper is your counselor. The paper is the person, your bestest best friend, who's like, yo, boo, just talk to me. Tell me how you feel, you know? And you're gonna take that pen or paper, or pen and pencil, or pen or pencil, sheesh, and then get all of those emotions out. Whether you're angry at your boss, whether you're angry at your bill collector, you're angry at your debt, you're angry at your wife, your husband, your kids, your money situation, your pain, your whatever it is, whatever you're experiencing, write everything that comes to your mind. The cool part about this, and the most important part in my opinion, is it doesn't have to be legible, which means this is not journaling. This is not like, dear diary, I hate my boss. He sucks. You're not doing that. What you're doing is your mind has so much going on, and what your job is in this situation, every thought that comes down, you're just moving this pen or pencil, trying to get everything in your mind on this sheet of paper. You do not have to go back and read it. You will not go back and read it. So again, you're throwing it up. You're just downloading all of the junk that's in your heart and in your mind at the moment, good, bad, ugly, on paper. Once you've done that, take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, start small, get everything down. Now it's time to rip it up. So you've thrown it up, you rip it up by literally taking the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of absolute gibberish, and you rip it up into a bunch of pieces. This, in my mind, you're signaling yourself, okay, I've gotten all this off my chest. I've putting it all on paper. It's no longer here. It's here. Now I don't have to categorize it or try to figure out how to fix this stuff because it's out of my mind. Rip it all up, throw it away. And the third thing is move on. Now, moving on isn't as easy as it is to just say move on. You have to practice this. This is something that you will do every single day. You'll notice it once you start doing it often. You'll notice when you stop doing it. And that's the biggest key, that you know it's working, it's good for you. For me personally, I've experienced this kind of pain coming back when I get away from managing my stress. If I'm not managing my stress, I'm not working out because I'm busy, I'm choosing to sit at my desk and work all day versus getting out and moving, I'm stressed out about something that's going on with work or with home or with whatever, and I'm not dealing with it, that's when I know I'm more susceptible to symptoms, to pain, to tightness, to those chronic symptoms kind of creeping back in. And if I think about it and sit there and be like, dang, like, why is this coming back? It's been 2 years since my last flare-up. Well, I know that I can just look at myself and say, I haven't done this expressive writing. I haven't managed my stress in a very, very long time. It's time to start doing it again. And I'll get back into that habit. Now, I suggest if you are in a persistent low back pain situation, is to just do it and do it every single day, minimum 4 to 5 days a week. Again, you can start before you go to bed. That's the best way to do it. First thing when you wake up, when you're already kind of, your engines are running and you're worried about the day, you can just kind of download it, get it off your chest, and then move on. And that's it. So you know what it is, expressive writing, you know how to do it now. You just gotta take action. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the description box below. I'd love to know how your experience went with doing the expressive writing for the first time, and even weeks, months down the road. I'd love to hear from you guys implementing this mind-body connection, the mental health side of what persistent pain needs to see long-term freedom. I'm here to help you. It's helped me. It's helped a lot of my clients and students all over the world, and I want you to use it. So check it out. If you're new here, make sure you go to fitnessforbackpain.com/pain-free training. It's a free PDF blueprint download guide for you to learn how to use exercise smart to build resilience in the body and strength so that you can get out of pain. It's free for you 100%. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next episode.